Hello everyone! Welcome back to Hilda the Tech Bay. If you've ever wondered what a business analyst actually does on a typical workday, today's your answer. We're moving from theory to reality. Let's break down the responsibilities, the people we work with, and the tools that make it all possible. This is what being a BA looks like from the inside. Before we get into it, here's what we're going to cover today. I'll break down what business analysts do, who they work with, the tools and techniques they use, and what a typical day looks like. By the end, you'll know exactly what to expect from this career, and whether it's a good fit for you. As a business analyst, your main mission is to understand the business need and turn it into something clear, actionable, and valuable. You'll gather requirements through meetings and interviews, analyze current workflows, write detailed documents like user stories and BRDs, and work side by side with developers and testers to bring ideas to life. You're the translator between what the business wants and what the tech team builds. Business analysts don't work in isolation. We're constantly connecting with people. You'll speak with product owners to clarify scope, stakeholders in departments like sales or operations to understand their challenges, developers to see what's technically possible, QA to make sure everything works, and even UX designers to improve the user experience. Every day, you're aligning different perspectives into one shared solution. Let's talk tools. BAs use platforms like Jira or Azure DevOps to manage user stories, and Confluence or SharePoint to store documentation. We also analyze data in Excel and collaborate visually using Miro or Lucidchart. But it's not just about software. Techniques like SWOT, 5 Whys, and Moscow prioritization help us uncover root causes, prioritize work, and map out processes. These tools let us turn chaos into clarity. So, whether you're working through a new product idea or fixing a broken process, these tools and techniques are your best friends. They help you gather insights, visualize problems, and communicate solutions clearly across the board. A BA's schedule changes a lot, but here's a typical day. Start with a quick team stand-up. Then maybe a deep dive meeting with a stakeholder. After lunch, it's time to document user stories or review designs. By late afternoon, you're clarifying feedback or syncing with a developer. Each day blends analysis, communication, and collaboration. It's fast-paced but very rewarding. This sample timeline gives a sense of how BAs move between meetings, writing, reviewing, and collaborating. Here's the big picture. Business analysts aren't just note-takers. We're value creators. We help teams make better decisions by asking the right questions and organizing messy information into clear requirements. If you're a natural problem solver who loves both people and process, you might just be made for this role. If you love variety, solving puzzles, and working with people, this is the role for you. And we've only scratched the surface. That's your first deep look into the day-to-day of a business analyst. If any part of that sounded like your dream job, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss what's next, because next time, we're diving into how to gather business requirements like a pro. Trust me, you'll want this in your toolkit. Drop a comment if any of these BA tasks surprised you, or if you've done some already. For bite-sized BA tips and career motivation, follow me on TikTok at Hilda the Tech Bee. See you there! Thanks for watching.